Hello, I'm Toycat and welcome back to another Asphalt 9 Let's Play. This is part 3 of the adventure and we're going to be doing some D-Class, novice tour. In fact, we're going to be doing the entirety of the D-Class, novice championship. As you can see, D-Class novice, there's 15 flags to be gone and we're getting them all today. That's what this is all about. I feel like I've said that too many times now, but it's going to be a lot of fun. I think we're going to earn all those flags the hard way, and given that I do have a D-Class car, and I am a novice, this is going to be a lot of fun. So the reason I started on this screen is because of the fact that I actually, this screen right here, because I had to refuel my tank between episodes, which is a kind of a useful reason for me to go off and get some ice water or whatever. So that's just a little fun thing, like, even though I'm only about 40 minutes in, it's already at the point where it's like, oh, wait 5 minutes, or use a terrible car. Because I could have switched car, but I don't think my other car is up to the challenge. So maybe today, if we do more than 6 races, we'll run into that issue ourselves. Anyway, one of the fun things about this game, at least having a face cam on it, is being able to like watch me do this sort of thing. And it looks really silly, but I swear, it's actually like genuinely fun. So I'm going to try and treat it a bit, go, never mind. Okay, you know what? I complimented the game gods, and they all got angry at me. But like, it is actually surprisingly fun, and it's a thing to keep in mind. So yeah, a cool thing about this particular challenge is that there is bonus points for, or a bonus flag I should say, for drifting a certain amount. So given that the race is so short, and drifting is something you can only really do around corners, I'm going to try my best to just like find all the drifts I can, like this, just because it will give me some boosts, which probably will help me win anyway. And even if it doesn't, I get to do some crazy stuff like this. Oh god, the finish line's literally there. Okay, you know what? I didn't win, but I should have got the boost out of the line, the drift out of the way, at least. There we go. So yeah, you can get one of the rewards without doing the other ones, which is the real reason I didn't win that race. I wanted to show it off, which is totally the excuse I'm using to get away with making mistakes like that. And then also it moves up all your career goals still. So every single race you do usually has some benefit. Sometimes it's just a minor one, sometimes it's a more major one, but there always is some benefit. And also, even if you, no matter what you do, as long as you try the event and you have the requirements, you can still move on to the next one. So I think we'll come back to that later, and instead we'll do the Himalayas time attack, because the time attacks are the really challenging ones to me. And you know, I want to have a good challenge, so let's do that, shall we? Let's do some tilt steering challenging. But yeah, well, I find there's something kind of fun and wacky about watching someone play this game, especially in tilt steer mode, just because of the fact, it's super hot, by the way. In the UK, just because again, it looks kind of fun watching someone have a lot of fun. But yeah, speaking of having a lot of fun, I've been really enjoying, I guess, the way things are in my life right now. It's super hot in the UK, which is something that I just hate. But when it gets this late, it's something like 1 AM. Once it gets this late though, it's kind of like an okay temperature outside. It's only hot here because it's my recording room, so I've got lots and lots of hot just things that heat up. Fun fact. Recording stuff takes, like, a computer produces heat. Who would have, oh no, that counts as a crash. I genuinely did not figure. But yeah, we're gonna try our best anyway. But yeah, so, like I was saying before I was rudely interrupted by myself, I'm such a rude jerk. Basically, yeah, it's been really weird that, like, the heat only lasts through the day, and I know this is, like, not news to most people, right? Oh, I went past the line, but I went past the line via crash, so it doesn't count. And again, this takes another one of these things off me, which is part of the fun in this. We get to see, we get to like kind of downgrade our car eventually, because we'll have to while we refuel one of them, which is interesting to say the least. We'll see how that one ends up going. But yeah, back to what I was saying. So it's super hot, but it's like an okay temperature at night. So at least this really weird situation where, like, what is okay at night, it's like 20 degrees or something, is like usual summer temperatures for most people. It's like nice outside, but at midnight, so I can walk around in just this t-shirt and some jeans and feel okay. Sometimes there's a breeze and it feels nice. Sometimes it feels a bit sweaty. But the fact that it's like, like Singapore or something out there, while also being, like, perfectly walkable, is weird that at night that's experienced. And again, I was walking around at 11 PM, which is an interesting thing by itself, plus the fact that it's hot enough that I don't need to care about what I'm wearing. I can just, wear whatever I happen to be wearing while I'm inside the house. And then on top of that, there's a brand new place where I live, like a whole new development. And one of the things they sell is actually alcoholic slushes. And I didn't even, like, think about the fact that, like, oh yeah, alcohol has alcoholic in it. But, yeah, basically I drank a Red Bull one of those, and, oh, I'm just saying, like, doing that walk home, again, it was a weird enough walk by itself, but, like, being a tiny bit buzzed, because, again, it's like a Jaeger bomb slush, so it's like, like, that's, like, a lot of different things there. I was just thinking to myself, like, this is such a weird life. Like, me, even, like, 6 months ago, this winter, or 3 months ago, would have found it weird that I'm here in one of my you know, where I live doing this. Like, where you live always seems like the most dull place in the world, or the most tame place in the world, or whatever word you want to use to describe lack of interesting things. Because that's just what everyone can... Oh, we should have gone down there, I guess. Because that's what, like, everyone will just say. Like, oh, yeah, it sucks here compared to everyone else. Because the grass is always green on the other side. But it's weird that sometimes the grass is actually greener on your side. And the grass is perpetually getting greener. Like, you know, in every side. And I know, I just had a good day where I realized, like, you know, I don't want to be like the guy who's like, I'm just really grateful for what a great world we have. But, on the other hand, actually, I kind of am that guy who just is really grateful for what a great world we have. Including games like Asphalt 9 Legends, which, again, it's a fun game I'm playing on my mobile that I believe, again, I don't know what the online status is off, but I believe you can play it offline and there's stuff like that, which sounds wonderful to me. At least if you can't play it offline, then I haven't noticed yet, which is a good thing, to say the least. You know, because my internet drops in and out, especially at this time, at 1 AM, my internet just drops. Reasons why? Who knows? It just kind of happens. And, yeah, so I think it's cool that, like, things are going forwards, and every now and then, you know, sometimes lots of tiny changes happen and you never realize, but when the big changes happen all at once, you're like, whoa, that's a big thing. Like, everyone notices the big difference between when you're at home and when you're, like, I don't know, on a vacation, or when you're, you know, like, when you first do something amazing, it's great, and then it becomes normal. And I know I kind of had this, like, this is a terrible example that I feel like people are gonna hate, so I'm sorry. But, like, when you first get into a relationship, and it's like, you know, before it, you're like, oh my god, this is gonna be so weird. What are we gonna do? Like, are we gonna have to, like, hold hands all the time? Or, like, some of the time? Do we meet up, like, every day? You know, you have to, like, you're mentally thinking of all these things, like, overthinking these things, in fact. And it's like, I have no clue how to do anything for this. And then when you first get into it, it's just, like, a bit more stressful, but also, like, better. And then it becomes just, like, an accepted thing. Like, oh, yeah, this is a thing I have, and, you know, like, that's the relationship kind of bar graph of interest goes down over time, right? For most people, I try to avoid it in my own things, and it's true for how most people see most things, and it's an interesting kind of thought process, because it leads to a lot of things not being appreciated as much as perhaps they should be, which is, you know, it's fine. Like, you know, maybe the fact that we don't appreciate what we have in some ways is a good thing, because that's what drives us to do even better, bigger things. And although there's a problem, because at some point we can't do bigger, better things, like, at some point humanity will top out, the fact that we're perpetually wanting more means that there's more and more stuff out there. Which, again, it raises the question of, like, is that a good thing? And as someone who likes playing a racing game where I tilt my hands like it's a wheel, I think it's a good thing. Because, again, this game, I really want to stress how amazing it looks. I'm recording this at 1080p, sorry, 720p. So there's going to be some quality loss, and again, you can't hear the audio, which is really well mastered in my opinion. There are definitely some, you know, there's some loss between this and YouTube, but it still looks pretty good. And the fact that you're seeing, you know, like, this is me playing on a 2 gens old, so about 2.5 years old now, smartphone. That's something, right? That's something. You don't have to say how much of something it is, but you have to admit it's something. There's no world in which we can all say, oh man, okay, so this level is hard. Okay. Oh, I really messed up. That's what happened there. So, yeah, we're in last place, but we're going to see if there's any rubber banding, because I should not be able to win this. There is no chance that should be able to happen. But if I can, and it looks like I very much can, then we might just be able to regard... Oh, no, there's the finish line. Come on! No. Second. Counts for something, but I'm sure there's a win. Oh, so, there are some races you can come second in, and you get the flags, which is literally all that matters. So it's fine. And given that challenge was come third place or better in a 4-person race, it was pretty much impossible not to do that. Interesting. I like seeing the systems in games and how they decide to do things, because so many games utilize systems that are just used everywhere else. Like, oh yeah, we're doing this because that's what people expect from our type of game. You know, that's why Battle Royales have so many of the same things. Same with MMOs. Like, every game is basically the same thing, right? With some minor differences. But yeah, even every MMO is a little bit the same. Every Battle Royale is a bit the same. And it's not because developers are lazy. I'm sure they could come up with better ideas, but it's because that's what you expect. It's the same reason Facecam's so popular, even though I don't like being here on camera. Hi, by the way. Here's my smart water. Drink it and you'll become smart. I hate smart water, by the way. But even though, you know, I feel like Facecam isn't necessarily right for everyone, You know, you gotta have a pretty face. You can't have a toy cat face for this one. This is the sort of thing where it's like, once you expect it, it makes things that don't have it worse. It's kind of that thing I was saying last time, where like, you just compare to what you know. You don't, like, you can never see something kind of objectively. And there's a lot of places where that gets me. Like, I guess both in good ways and bad ways. Oh god. Which is, I guess it's just it's an interesting little thing right there. The fact that you compare, oh god. The fact that so many systems exist just because they want to be similar to existing systems. And then when those systems then change, that's where things get cool. Because they had to make a really conscious decision as like, is this an okay thing to do? Everyone expects it to be this way, and if we change to this way, some people won't get it, some people won't like it. And then you have to be like, it's probably fine. Or someone in the boardroom had to be like, it's all good, they'll do it. Oh, I didn't check the challenges on that one. Oh, win the race. I'm good at winning races. Well, actually, that's quite debatable, isn't it? I think we're like barely winning all of these races, which might be intentional, it might be accidental. Who even knows for sure? All I know is I'm getting all these free tokens I can buy packs with eventually. Oh, I got a full gas through fill for all cars right there. So yeah, the game is trying to ease you more into the system rather than giving you these big limiters. And although it seems like big generosity on their part, oh, the legend store's unlocked. I guess we have to go check it because it's going to give me some free packs. I'm a few blueprints away from unlocking it, so I tap this. Oh, you can buy the cards. Do I want to buy 5? Okay, sure. I mean, it defeated the point of all those ones that I unlocked myself. Okay, unlock car. Oh, you get the next level of the car when you get more of them. Interesting. So this is my car. Look how sexy it is. It's got, like, bumpers and wheels. And a windscreen. And wing mirrors. It's good. You want it. That's what you want. So yeah, you can also do a manual refresh sometimes. Do it now for free. Do I want to do that? Oh, because some of them are bought for cash. And given I have 86,000 coins, I can actually probably buy enough. No, I can't. But yeah, theoretically, I could buy enough to get one of these done. So that's actually kind of cool. I like this store. This is theoretically a good thing because you can use the in-game currency that I think I'm getting far too much of. And that's nice. So yeah, by giving me another car and also a fuel refill and also a whole new cup, which we'll move on to hopefully at some point if we do more of these. You know, it's kind of driving me more into the game. So I'm going to drive the Camaro this time just because it sounds like it could be kind of fun. And we're going to try and get 6 stunts done, which I assume is where you do the flips, and also win the race. Which 6 stunts sounds like a lot, so this is going to be a long race, I assume. Which is maybe why we get more flags. Oh, that's probably how they balance out the long races and the short races. Like, longer race, more chances to get more flags. But you have to do more during that race too. Which kind of defeats some of the point, but let's not question it too much, okay? So, oh, the stunts are also on the screen the whole time. Oh, in fact, maybe it's just like, it's a 1v1, but the stunts are all that really matter this time. So we're going to try and just spin this guy out. Oh, no, I'm going to spin myself out, apparently. And instead, we're going to go up here. Oh, okay, does that count? That does. It counts as 2, in fact. Oh, that's nice. And that counts as 1 as well. Okay, so this is going to be easy enough, especially given my opponent just managed to flip himself up. Again, he's going to get in front of me again, but it's all about just having enough boost that we can get in front of him, and hopefully smash him up again. Oh, no, I smashed the taxi. Oh, God. This is not going how I intended it to. So let's do the flips. Oh, no! Oh, counts as a flip. Counts as a stunt regardless, apparently. So yeah, I'm some distance behind, but it's fine. The game doesn't care about distance. There's a tiny bit of rubber banding. I say tiny bit. I think quite a bit more than a tiny bit. And, oh, these police cars get aggressive with you, apparently. You think they'd be going after him because he's in the lead? Like, if I was a cop in a streetcar race, like, and you want to actually stop the streetcar race, you've got to go after the guy in the lead, right? You can't go after, you can't go after the guy in number 2. Like, that's just gonna, that's gonna cause some more tensions. Because think about it, if you are a police officer, the thing you can do most to mess up the race is to catch the guy in first, and then let the guy in second win, and be like, oh, who gets the money? They'll have a big fight, and then if a criminal kills a criminal, then it's no longer the police's problem to deal with. That's just facts and science right there. There's no debating that whatsoever. Oh, man. Okay, so this police car, no, he's gonna mess me up. No, I'm at the finish line. Come on. Oh, I'm not at the finish line, actually. And I've lost the other guy. I don't know where he even went. Either way, we did it. We got the win. The race was a lot simpler than I figured, just because the stunts. Like, 2 barrel rolls counts as 2 stunts. So I just kind of, like, rolled right through that one. I barrel rolled right through that one. I span, and I wan. Wan should be the plural, or the past tense of win, right? Because it's one instead of... You know, we've got... The English language has issues, mostly because it's developed in such a weird way over such a long time. But one of those issues is the fact that, like, you know, what is the plural of, like, you know, goose? And it's like geese. So is a house a heese, or like a moose a meese? And it's like, no, none of those things are true. Because, you know, nothing needs to make sense in the world. We just don't need that, do we? Oh, okay, let's do this. Come on, give me... Oh, never mind. I was hoping we could get another Camaro. Because I'm really close to actually... Wait, let's do the water side next. Let's get this done. I'm really close to another level of it, I think. No, I've got 4 out of 12. Never mind. But we can afford some upgrades, if we want them. I don't, because I can't tell the difference between having them and not having them. So we'll just I'll keep my Camaro at stock for now. That's all fine. Oh, no, there is a rank that is recommended, in fact. That's intriguing. So, yeah. Drinking a lot of water at night, like, especially in this heat. You lose so much water through dehydration that you don't even realize sometimes. And I feel like just drinking water is one of the, like, key tips that... It generally, like, people are dying because they're not in this heat. And it's kind of insane that, like, drinking water is not only, like, a delicious way to save calories, money, effort, because it's literally, you know, like, water is found literally everywhere, by the way. So effort, money, calories, and literally your life, you know? Like, you know, and I don't mean, like, your life and, like, oh, you only get one chance to live your life, so live it right. Because that's the worst type of saving your life. I mean, like, full-on, real, your life, you might have it if you drink water, you might not have it if you don't. Also, what happened in this race? Is it really my car is just that bad? Or did I just really, really mess this one up? Because I feel like I've never come last by such a wide margin before. Like, maybe this is just me. Maybe I just really messed that one up. But I think I have to upgrade my car. Which means we'll just go back to the previous one, because that was way more upgraded anyway. And I'm hoping we can just, like, kind of skip this and spend money elsewhere. Because, you know, the coins we're getting per race is actually quite limited. It seems, at least. Oh, we only have to come third, regardless. Interesting. And if we just do a couple more races, we'll get all the flags we need anyway. Okay, so let's do... Oh, we have to do all 3 of these in a row. So let's do Waterside again. We did that in a 556 car. Now we'll do it in a 793 car, which has a top speed upgrade. Oh, we can get an engine upgrade for 5,000. And now we have a faster car. That's nice, I think. And now it's 798. And, okay, so there is a recommended rank, which I assume is, like, the average of all the other cars. And if you don't have it, you do bad. Yeah, drinking water is, like, super... I know this is obvious, everyone knows it's important. But drinking water can do so many wonderful things for you. It's like... Again, so I've said this before, like... You know, most of the time, when you have something that could be something really serious, it's not. But we never put out a public health campaign saying... That searing pain you have in your head, it's probably nothing. Don't waste the doctor's time. Because I've been having a searing pain in my head, by the way. It's worth noting. And it probably is nothing. But if you put out a public health campaign and most people do that, then the few people who do really need to go, they won't, and that's the problem. It's the same with, like, blood in your excrement. If you don't go to the doctor... You know, pro tip, you have it right now, go to the doctor. Good idea. Can I get both of them in one spin? No, I can't. I can get him this time, though. He's going down. He is. Okay, no, he's not. But yeah, there's a lot of things where, like, yeah, you just need to kind of encourage everyone to go, just for the few that, like, really, really need to. And it's the same kind of reverse thing with water, where, like, if everyone drinks water, the benefits are so immense. A few people, you know, it's not the right thing for them. Not everyone needs to go to the doctor because of their head pain, because it's probably nothing. And not everyone needs to drink water, but if everyone does, you know, lives will literally be saved. So drink water, because, honestly, the taste of water is one I like personally. Teach yourself to like it. Even if you don't like it, just treat it as, like, magic fluid you stuff in your body. Because... You know, even if it tasted literally the worst thing in the world, it was like, what's that spiky fruit called? The durian? Even if it was literally durian tasting, I'd be like, okay, let's stomach this down. Because one of the best appetite suppressants, this is what I've heard this is what UFC fighters do. I heard this. I think it was Joe Lozon or something like that. They're like, hey, drink 6 like 500 milliliter water bottles in a day, and you won't want to eat anything. And it's true, and it's not unhealthy, or it's not too unhealthy to drink that much. Maybe drink a bit more and like eat, but still, like drinking that much water, it's fine. But it just like it fills your stomach and makes you not want to eat anything that you don't have to. And the fact that you can like, I've always wanted. I feel like everyone who's ever like struggled with food has, or like I don't know if struggling with food is a real thing, but you get my point. Like anyone who's ever worried they eat too much food or something. I'm sure you run into the thing where it's like, it'd be nice if I could just turn off at will the, eating, like the want to eat. Because sometimes I just do it, and it's like, this wasn't beneficial for anything. By the way, I don't know what, like, challenges I've got to do to get done this race. Just come third or better, easy. I can do that on Scotland. Why not? But yeah, like, drinking a bunch of water is the ability to do that. It's a it's a magic appetite suppressant, except instead of being one of those, like, really expensive diet supplements that you have to pay and that doesn't actually do anything besides make you feel better. It's real, which is nice, like, oh no, I am so gonna lose this one. Unless there is, okay, this sucks, oh god, this really sucks. Yeah, there is definitely rubber banding. I died twice in a row, and I'm already catching up, and there's a good chance I'll make it back into the top leagues. At least if I'm lucky. All we have to do is overtake number 3 over there. Which is easier said than done, admittedly. Actually, I think it is easier done than said. Because of rubber banding. But we'll see for sure if that's true. Come on, let's get to the end. Let's keep this boost going. Oh, yeah. That's good. That's the stuff. Oh, man. It feels really good, like, when you do the tilt controls just right, they feel great. I'll be honest with you on that one. Oh, no. No, you don't, man. No, you don't. This isn't fair. Okay. Let's rotate around this corner. Let's boost. Oh, no. If he goes above me and wins. Okay, he did. It's all good. I got the win. I deserved it. And I'm now the winner. Go me. But yeah, look, you only get, like, a few thousand credits per race. And you need, like, tens of thousands to buy one card. Let alone the 10 you need to unlock something. So, things are expensive. A thing worth keeping in mind. Also worth keeping in mind is, oh, do you need more credits for blueprints? Then log in every day, and you can earn them. Let's see what the event is today, or what day it really even is. There's a legendary Lamborghini trip. Oh yeah, you can win a free trip to Italy, which is cool if you don't live in Europe, and Italy is like a, a £20 Ryanair flight as it is, and then a one-day visit to the Lamborghini Museum, which again sounds great. I mean, like, I'm sure the museum doesn't cost too much though. It's like, you can win yourself a Ryanair flight right there. It's like, yeah, I'd rather win the in-game currency at some point. But no, I like, just because I think prizes, like, when you have 1 million people entering for a prize, that's that £60 value diluted by 1 million. And it's like, win 0.06p on average. Or maybe win, like, what, some of these. Yeah, maybe that's better. So anyway, with that said, though, oh, we've unlocked multiplayer. Maybe we should do a multiplayer episode? Compete now? Oh, every multiplayer series is limited time. There's a ranked game mode in this. I'm gonna get, like, wrecked if I try. But let me know if you want to see that, because this is kind of the end. I just wanted to record a few episodes of this. This is part 3. I hope you've had a great time watching it, as much of a fun time as I have had recording. And yeah, I'm gonna be trying out even more games, so if you have any more recommendations as well, let me know in the comments down below. I know most mobile game videos don't do well in comments, but if you have something to say, why not let me know? But for now, I hope you all enjoy this video, because I'll see you all in the next one. Goodbye.